MyDDOV, hashtag MyDDOV. Send it to us on our WhatsApp tablet, bottom right corner of your screen. Producer will put it right there for you. 055-033-1511, 055-033-1511. I love this one.
Yes, meanwhile, Edward from Efenya, did I pronounce that right? Efenya. Okay, shared God's Plan by Drake as his daily dose of him. Enjoy.
God's Plan.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com. TV shows and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was Drake with God's Plan, one of our favorite right here in studio. But this is still the AM Club live on MX24, where we are home to fun, fearless, and factual content. It's now time for me to read some of your DDOVs coming in. Hashtag my daily dose of him. Let me know what's been keeping you motivated, inspired throughout the whole week, throughout the whole month. Tomorrow is the end of April. We are entering 1st of May on Sunday, meaning E-Levy. Do you know when I hear 1st May, all I can think of is E-Levy. That's all I can think of. But yeah, anyways, and it's my sister's birth month as well, my older sister's birth month. So yeah, I think of that too. But anyways, so let me know what's been keeping you up, what's been keeping you inspired and motivated. Send it to our WhatsApp number 0550-331-511. Let me read some of your DDOVs coming in. Remember to send your name and where you're sending it from as well. Okay, so this person says, good morning, presenters. I am Dave and I'm watching you live from Naija, meaning Nigeria. And my DDOV is, don't be afraid to step out and walk on water. Not literally, okay? Not literally walk on water. Let me just emphasize on that before somebody goes out there and walk on water and think they are Jesus or something like that. No. So what this person means is that don't feel scared to basically step out of your comfort zone just because the next step maybe is a bit watery and you might think that you will sink. Well, no. Conquer your fears and, you know, move forward. So I like that. I like this DDOV actually, this Friday morning. Okay, so good morning. My DDOV is Psalm 23 verses 1. It keeps me moving. Okay, so I don't know what it says there. Godwin, do you know what Psalm 21 verse 1 says?
23.
Psalm 23 verse 1.
The Lord is my shepherd.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He lays...
Psalm 23, isn't it?
Something
before I embarrass myself on TV.
Psalm 23, yeah, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
He makes me lie down in green pastures.
Something green pastures, I know green.
He leads me beside the still waters, he restored my soul, he leads me in the path of righteousness.
Hey, it's okay. We know you read your Holy Bible. Thank you, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I like that. I like the fact that, you know, so this is somebody's DDOV, so I like that. So basically what they're trying to say is that...
the Lord is the shepherd?
Yeah, the Lord is the shepherd.
Want.
Yes, so they will never want. And they will, walk through green pastures.
You lie in green pastures.
So that means that everything that they'll be like a tree...
Planted by the
rivers, yes. Every day they'll be bearing good fruits.
Oh, see, yes. Backing vocalist. Continue.
You see that? But anyways, let's move on. Our very own Culture to also send in his motivation message today. He says, trying and doing are two different things. When you try, you hope. When you do, you succeed. And I totally agree with you on this, Culture. Thank you very much for sending in your DDOV. Good morning. I am Kofi Homi from Kumasi Tafo. My motivation is sometimes you must be hurt, or you must get hurt in order to know. Fall in order to grow, lose in order to gain, because life's greatest lessons are learned through pain. Yes, not all the time, but yes, sometimes they are. Trust me. And it's all about, you know, learning from your experiences, because if you make the mistakes and you don't learn from it and you now repeat it again, trust me, there's a saying, fool me once, my fault. Fool me twice. No, fool me once, your fault. Fool me twice, my fault. Something like that. But yeah, anyways, let's move on. Okay, so this person said, hello, good morning. Always think about the bigger picture in every state you find yourself in. Absolutely. Having a positive mind towards whatever situation you find yourself in is very critical as to how you're going to get yourself out of it. And this is by EKQ Prime, hashtag the AM Club, hashtag my daily dose of Vim. Okay, I like that. Okay, one more before we move on to Coffee Daily. Good morning. Edma, I love your dress. Thank you. Like my grandma would say, I like your kaba. Every single blouse or top is a kaba, even on guys. So Godwin, if my grandma was still alive, if she saw you right now, she'd be like, Godwin, I like your kaba.
Wow.
Yes, everything is cover for her. But anyways, this person said, Edma, I like your dress. Godwin, you look good too. I don't actually have a DDOV, just an advice. Please text in full and punctuate is actually cute. Wait, please text in full and punctuate is actually cute. Claudia watching live from North Carnation. Love you guys and we love you too. I know what you mean. Trust me. I know. Yesterday I posted something on my Snapchat that, you know, people who say woman's, children's, stuffs, I really hope that, you know, they feel good inside when they say those kind of things. Like I wonder how they feel when they say these kind of things.
Have
you know?
mercy.
So I totally understand what you mean right there. Okay, one more because I like this one. Okay, so. Good morning, I am Solomon and my DDOV is birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. Never give up on your dreams. Just try again if you fail. And I absolutely agree with you. I love these DDOVs coming in on a Friday morning. But that's about it for today's Daily Dose of Vim. Like I said, continue sending in your thoughts and comments to all the stories that we cover right here on the show via our WhatsApp number on 0550-331-511. It's now time for us to move on to Coffee Daily, where we recap the biggest trending stories in the last 24 hours. And as usual, Godwin is standing by with the very first local story, and it's about the president. What's the president saying?
Yep, well, let's take you through quickly these stories. President Akufo-Addo has reiterated his commitment to repeal Article 55, Clause 3 of the 1992 Constitution, which bars political parties from participating in the election of metropolitan, municipal, and district chief executives, MMDCEs. Addressing the nation yesterday on the 30-year anniversary of the promulgation of the 1992 Constitution, the president said the amendment of the article of the Constitution would enable a healthy body politic. President Akufo-Addo, in this regard, has announced that he will bring back this subject to the forefront or the front burner of public discourse for further action to be taken. He assured that he will ensure that a mass consensus is reached on the matter before the repeal takes place.
Interesting indeed, and we'll definitely bring you more update on that. But let's move on to some more local story. The Ga Traditional Council has announced the commencement of its annual month-long ban on drumming and noise making in the Ga state from May 9, 2022. It said the ban will proceed or will be preceded by a ritual of cleansing of the sacred forest as the first activity towards the celebration of the 2022 Homo Festival. The public relations officer of the Ga Traditional Council, Nilate Anum Tete, while addressing the press, said during the period of the ban, they will fast and pray for the peace and unity of the country. Nilate Anum also said the Ga state expects churches to carry out their activities within their premises and also avoid clapping of hands and the use of musical instruments. Let's check out the other guidelines that has been put out there for us.
Well, quickly, ban on drumming, noise making begins on May 9. That's very interesting, that date. You remember May 9? Such a sad date in Ghana, but anyways. All worship centers should confine their activities to within their church premises. Noise making, including clapping of hands, the use of tambourine, and other musical instruments should be avoided during this period. The positioning of loudspeakers outside church premises and mosque is banned during this period. Roadside evangelism and the use of megaphones and other loudspeakers should be totally avoided during this period. Funeral rites and their related activities are also banned within this period. The lifting of the ban will be at the forecourt of Bisi Manchester Palace on June 9, 2022. So those are the details coming in from the Ga Traditional Council.
The historical meaning or the historical background of the Homo Festival is actually such a beautiful thing. I remember we had the Naye Wolomo coming in studio some few weeks ago, but I remember going to his shrine by the sea, and I interviewed him there, and he explained the meaning of, you know, the Homo Festival and what they do, and as the chief priest, what his role is and how he plays a role in, you know, praying and fasting for the nation country and for the, you know, the Ga community as well. And it's so interesting, very, very interesting, because initially I didn't really understand why, you know, people shouldn't make noise and, you know, all sorts for so on and so forth. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But after his explanation, it was quite good. So hopefully we'll have him back here in studio so he can explain to us the actual true meaning of the Homo Festival and what it stands for the Ga community.
Yeah, that's true. We'll just focus on the Homo Festival.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about it.
Absolutely.
Indeed. But let's turn our attention to some international news now. This is very exciting, interesting, not exciting. President Joe Biden is asking Congress for 33 billion US dollars. That's an equivalent of 247.5 billion Ghana cedis in military, economic, and humanitarian assistance to support Ukraine. Mr. Biden said it was critical for US lawmakers to approve the deal, which he said would help Ukraine defend itself. The proposal includes more than $20 billion in military aid, $8.5 billion in economic aid, and $3 billion in humanitarian aid. Although the United States has already announced help for Ukraine, President Biden said U.S. military support to Ukraine has so far amounted to 10 anti-tank weapons for every tank that Russia has deployed to Ukraine. But despite his strong rhetoric, he insisted that the United States was not attacking Russia, but only helping Ukraine defend itself against Russian aggression.
I guess that's also another way of seeing it, because they can't necessarily take part in the war because it's against international law for them to take part, directly take part and aid Ukraine, and attack Russia. So yes, we cannot take part in the war in a sense that we cannot directly attack Russia, but we can aid Ukraine
by attacking
Russia.
So that's us attacking Russia, sort of. I feel like America is fighting this war through Ukraine.
So that's what I'm saying. They can't.
$33 billion.
But let me tell you something. So President Biden obviously has been under criticism for a few weeks now, because you remember we read a story some weeks ago when they left Afghanistan and basically packed all their troops to go back home and stopped whatever they were doing there. But you remember also we mentioned that they left some equipment, planes, trucks, so on and so forth. These equipments that they left in Afghanistan are worth $7 billion.
There you go.
$7 billion of taxpayers' money. So now people are saying, excuse me.
You know the funny thing? This conversation is extensive.
Yes.
But I feel this is the beginning of the fall of America, quote and unquote, because you have all these world superpowers building stuff and all that. And America is there focusing on other countries, spending billions of dollars on wars that may not directly necessarily concern them. I get the assisting Ukraine thing, but they're losing money. But Russia is rising, China is rising, Saudi Arabia is rising, Iran is rising.
America being, America, it needs to also keep up with its image as a powerhouse, as a power country.
What happened in Afghanistan?
But that's what I'm saying. America has gone through a lot of criticism for not directly taking part in the war, which they cannot because Ukraine is not part of NATO. So, they are not, there's no international, what's the word? Let me just say, there's no international law or regulation. There's an actual word for it, but I can't remember. That is, that they can go and help Ukraine or even attack Russia because Ukraine, again, is not part of NATO. So they can just indirectly support them. But then again, the whole purpose of this war, according to the Russians, is because Ukraine wants to join NATO, which really actually is spearheaded by the Americans. Okay, so it's like if they don't do something to show that they are sort of like helping Ukraine, it will also go against their image.
But you know what? In the end, look. Okay, you know what? This is TV. Let me not say certain things.
That's the word I was looking for.
Let me not say certain things. But there's no way I think Ukraine can defeat Russia. Number one.
Of course not.
There's no way Ukraine can defeat Russia. So no matter how much America spends in Ukraine, I'm afraid for Ukraine right now.
But
because Russia can decide to use.
Yeah, of course. Other weapons.
And that will be the end of everything.
Yeah.
So
but according to NATO, they put out a statement and they said that this war can go on for years. It can go on for years. So people, we already know what the war has done to the global economy, to food security globally as well. So they are saying that, it can go on for years. So we should brace ourselves. Those who import oil or, get fertilizers, for example, from Ukraine, because Ukraine is also a huge exporter of fertilizers, they should brace themselves because now Indonesia is also not sending out, oil for food.
Anyways, you know what?
But anyways, we'll bring you more updates on this as it unfolds. But yes, it's quite worrying. And America, let's see how it goes. But let's move on to some tech news. And DJI is halting all shipments to Russia and Ukraine to slow weaponization of drones. Chinese drones maker DJI has confirmed that it is halting all shipments of its product to both Russia and Ukraine and will no longer provide after-sales support because it's worried about its products being used for combat purposes during Russia's invasion. So it's the first concrete action China's DJI has taken to address the war after Ukraine Vice President Minister Nikolai Fedorov accused the company of helping Russia kill Ukrainian citizens by using DJI's Aeroscope drone detection system to target Ukrainian pilots on the ground. So I guess that's also a good thing. They're saying that, we're not going to be biased. If you are banning it or, stopping or halting shipments to Russia, we're also going to halt shipments to Ukraine as well. Yeah. So it's like, nobody's going to benefit from this, and I love that. I really do like that. But back in the days we used to watch action movies, and you see drones, being used for combat purposes as a weapon, and it's like, hey, this movie, dear, hey, when it's just not realistic.
Movie. Have you seen Eye in the Sky?
No.
One of the typical movies, Eye in the Sky. They use a drone to bomb some.
And it's like, wow, and now it's like reality. Like, people are actually using these drones as a weapon. With me, the drones are used to shoot videos.
To shoot movies and stuff.
Right? Exactly. But people are using it for, all sorts of things. So, innovation, somebody will argue and say, is technology the downfall of man? Or is technology the improvement of man? And it's a huge conversation that we can have right here on the show.
But anyways, that's it for the stories for Coffee Daily. Yes, but it's time for sports with Derek Ayim. Stand by.
Hi, good morning. It's time for sports. My name is Derek Ayim. And good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Morning. Do you know what? I was looking at your t-shirt, like, which one is this one?
Cheetah FC.
This Cheetah FC. When they're celebrating their 10th anniversary.
Where are these? They are in Ghana?
Yeah, in Ghana.
Cheetah FC.
It's a Division 2 club.
Okay, where do they play? They play for what region?
Kaswa.
Yeah. Okay.
No. They're so cute.
I don't know why.
If you love somebody, you won't go and live in Kaswa.
What are you saying?
Where did that come from?
You never heard it before.
No. They won't be happy.
It's a meme on social media. It's not for me. I beg you guys.
What did
it's a meme. Oh, you've not seen it? It says if you truly love somebody, you won't go and live in Kaswa.
Why? Because it's far?
Yes. You don't get to the traffic and everything.
I think I've been to Kaswa once.
Of course, you've been there once.
Oh, God.
Unless you're going to the central region and then maybe you drive through.
Yes, that's true. But how are you, Derek?
I'm great.
Good. How's your week been?
I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic.
It's a Friday, so you get to rest tomorrow.
Sure, absolutely.
Right.
Tell us what's happening in the world of sports.
Sure. Ghana will be playing Japan, Tunisia, and Chile in preparation for the World Cup. Because they're going to play a Super Cup in Japan. And so it says that, the preparation for the World Cup 2022. The tournament dubbed as the Kirini Super Cup will be hosted by Japan from June 10 to June 14 in the lead up to the Mundial in Qatar. The 4 participating teams, with the exception of Chile, Japan, Tunisia and Ghana, have all qualified for the World Cup in Qatar. The Black Stars will begin the tournament against Japan on June 10th before taking on Tunisia or Chile on June 14th, regardless of the result of the match against host Japan. So a 4-nation tournament happening in Japan in June as they prepared towards the World Cup in Qatar in November. So, I mean, it's a good one, isn't it? Because there'll be a break after the club competition. So because the tournament is in November.
Right.
It will be great for them to, test
Practice
their
and also,
opponents and all that before, the main tournament.
Do you know one story that I read, I think 2 days ago, and it was so funny because of the comments. So the South Korean, because we are in group, C? E?
Yeah.
D? C?
Yeah.
For the
Group E.
World Cup. And then South Korea is also part of the group.
Yeah.
They said that it was very hard to, examine the Ghanaian team. They can't find like the things that they are looking for in terms of examination, studying the players, studying the way they play and so on and so forth. And the comment that came, everybody was like, what would they find it hard? The Ghana team is like, when you take spare parts, exactly, when you take spare parts from different cars and you assemble it together to make a car, it's like, it just does not make sense.
Absolutely.
So,
Sinotrack.
of course, you will not find any information by the way they play because it's just a mess. It's chaotic. And the comments were just so funny, and I was like, well, they struggle a little bit to find out,
Absolutely.
But it's a good thing too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I'm sure Japan would like to know how the likes of, the South American countries could play.
Yeah.
How Africans could also play, so that in case they meet them, they will know how to play against them.
Japan is a strong side, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Extremely strong side. I mean, I'm not Ghanaian, I'm Japanese, so.
But it was just the comment for me. Ghanaians are just so bad. Ghanaians, support your own for once.
No, but it's true. It's for Kobo, so there's no way they won't know the synergy of the team.
Exactly. They can't. They really want to
games.
study it. I mean, that's what you do before any sports. You study your opponent.
I think that the teams will use these 4 tournament games to study how Ghanaians.
Yes.
Ahead of the.
But even with that, are we sure that this is the team we're going with? I mean, they are still calling people, no?
Oh yeah, no, they'll start calling them after the club break when.
Exactly. So meaning that this is not even the final.
No,
team.
it's not the final.
Yes.
But they have African qualifiers to play before November.
Yeah.
But it's likely they'll use most of these people.
Oh yeah, of course, because they won't like to,
change the synergy.
Yeah. They actually did it for them, so.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
you're not hearing me. I said except Jordan. Let's move on. Please.
I'm not part of that conversation.
Yeah, this is your agenda. I don't even know.
All right, but this is a story the likes of Godwin and Liverpool fans would enjoy the most because Jurgen Klopp has penned and signed a new contract extension to stay at Liverpool, and he is saying that it's a desire for him to help grow the Liverpool team and as well as the future of the club. Let's take a listen to what Jurgen Klopp was saying after he signed a 2-year contract extension.
It's about 10 a.m. at Liverpool, and there's something to announce.
Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24.
Years of dominating Europe. Period. Let's go. Let's move on. No conversation.
Have you dominated yet?
Yeah, they've been dominating.
Look at
They
this
won the
one.
Champions
We've
League.
been dominating since.
How?
Hey, let's move on.
Anyway,
Let's
they
move
said
on.
no
Cristiano
time,
Ronaldo scored a
so-
17th goal for Manchester United to actually secure a draw for the Red Devils on the day when they met Chelsea. David De Gea, the Spanish goalkeeper, on the day frustrated Chelsea by making some scintillating save, but that wasn't enough because It was Marcos Alonso's left foot volley which ensured that Chelsea went back to Stamford Bridge with a point.
Many years in the Premier League, United against Chelsea.
We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love music. MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era. MX24. We love.
The 1-1 also means that there's still no.
There's still hope.
There's still hope for them. So let's just see.
More than the Black Stars, there's still hope. If we score this one, then we'll just be the.
Is it Black Stars going to the World Cup?
Okay, let's move on.
Away from that, let's do Barcelona because Barcelona will move out of their regular stadium Nou Camp for the 2023-2024 season while the stadium is redeveloped. The Spanish club have received a permit from their city council for the renovation and work will start in June. They will be able to play at their almost full capacity Nou Camp next season but will relocate to the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic for the following campaign. Barcelona will return home in 2024-2025 with capacity at 50% and work is set to be completed in the 2025-2026 season. All right, that's incredible. You know what? The last time Barcelona played at the Montjuic Stadium, that was when Lionel Messi made his debut in La Liga for them in 2004.
That's
16th
amazing.
of October.
There's another huge stadium in Spain. Which one is it? What's it called?
Yeah, that's the Barcelona Stadium, the Nou Camp. 94,000.
That's the one.
Capacity.
Okay, then yeah. So in 2015, I went there for the semi-finals between Real Madrid and I can't remember. No, it was a German team. Bayern
Munich, yeah. Bayern Munich and Barcelona.
So, yeah,
because that season, Barcelona won the Champions League against Juventus, where they played at
Real Madrid lost
Olympia Stadium in Germany.
It was a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, it is.
Huge stadium.
Wait, is that what we
The
just
biggest
saw?
stadium in Europe.
Yeah.
That's it? That's Barcelona?
Yeah.
Nou Camp, 99,000 capacity.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So that's it for sports.
Today I'll meet you on Settle. Thank you so much, Derek Ayim, for bringing us everything that's been trending in the world of sports. It's now time for us to deep dive into the world of entertainment and showbiz. Stay with us. what? I really do love the MX Break montage song. I don't know, it just gingers me. But anyways, guys, welcome back to the AM Club Live on MX24. My name is Edmo Himatlawa, and today I'm going to bring you everything that's been trending in the world of entertainment and showbiz right here on MX Breaks. Okay, this is not Cowboy B, so get used to it. But anyways, let's start with our very first entertainment story. So, guess who's in the news again? But for a good thing this time, okay? So Ghanaian artists Shatta Wale and Riyala have been confirmed for this year's edition of Summer Stage Festival. So New York's Outdoor Performing Arts Festival, okay? So they have been slated to perform at the Crotona Park on Saturday, August 13th at 7 p.m. The festival will showcase established and emerging artists presenting distinctly New York genres, including salsa, jazz, hip-hop, indie rock, reggae, Afrobeat, soul, pop, global temporary dance, and many more. So I guess it's congratulations to them. So congratulations, Shatta Wale, congratulations, Riyala.
Yep. Congratulations to them. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Pam, 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 pam.
So I wonder what song he's going to perform there.
Plenty. But definitely since New York. Wale has over 2,000 songs.
I know, right?
But because it's New York, I'm sure he will perform Shine Already.
It's shine already. It's time already. It's time already. And maybe his that other one, the one that he shot, I think in America, Django.
Oh,
Django.
Django. Shout out to my gringo.
Yes, gringo. That's the one. We say
Gringo,
Django. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
But it's the first one. Let's see how it goes. But it looks like it will be fun.
Yes, it looks like, and obviously Riyala, we know that she's going to kill it.
African lioness.
I'm telling you, she's going to kill it. But anyway, still on Shatta Wale, the reason for his absence at the Accra in Paris show has been revealed. So the maiden edition of what hopefully will become an annual concert between Ghanaian artists and French musicians, Accra in Paris, began and ended on a successful note. So while a lot of Ghanaians praised the event, a number of them kept asking why Shatta Wale wasn't there. So the French ambassador to Ghana, Her Excellency Anne-Sophie Ave, who created the initiative, recently addressed why he did not perform. So according to her, Accra in Paris was structured by the French embassy to promote past collaborations between French and Ghanaian artists. So therefore, Shatta Wale did not make the cut because he had no features with the French. So she proposed to introduce Shatta Wale to some French artists for future partnerships, which is great. I mean, I saw that tweet. So somebody actually tweeted asking Her Excellency Sophie Ave why Shatta Wale was not part of the artists who went to France or went to Paris, and she replied saying that Shatta Wale has no collaboration with any French artists, and that is the reason. But she's going to, make sure maybe in the future that she introduces Shatta Wale to some French artists for further or future collaborations. But then has Sarkodie got any features?
That's
or
what I'm
Stonebwoy?
trying to No, Stonebwoy, I think so. I think Stonebwoy has a collaboration with a French artist. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone from France, right? It could be somebody from Francophone.
That's a Francophone-speaking country.
Yeah.
Well, it says France, but it says France.
Okay.
So, I mean, France is not Ivory Coast, France is not Senegal, France is not Mali. Yes, they speak French there, but France is France. I mean, if they said Francophone, then it would make more sense. But I'm thinking what collaboration these two artists, well, the main artists that I saw there were Sarkodie and Stonebwoy, but I don't know if they've collaborated with any French artists.
Let's see.
I will research and bring you more updates on that.
I love what she's wearing.
Yes, this is really nice. It's like a kaftan, like a lady kaftan kind of thing.
Sophie.
But anyways, let's move on. And Afro Nation Portugal has released their Phase 3 lineup, and Black Sherif has been added to the list. Woohoo! So apart from him, other new names that have been added to the list includes Davido, dancehall superstar Popcan, okay, and Shanice, Kwom pioneer DJ Lai, fellow South African station show Majuzi. I hope I pronounced that right. I feel like Kuva right now. You know the way he pronounced the names, like Majuzi, and a selection of other favorite on the list as well. So we are excited. I mean, we see Amarie, Oh, Ameria? Oh, no, sorry. I thought that was our own Ameri. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Yeah, so there's Burna Boy. Of course, he would want his name boldly written there, you know. And exactly, to get Davido, Wizkid, Megan Thee Stallion. I guess these are the top artists. Oh yeah, and P Square, yeah, very. Oh, they're even special guests, P Square. So that's good. And then you have the Beanie Man, you know, the Black Sharif. Oh, I like that. You know, the
there's
CK.
RTBs. There's RTBs.
Yeah, there's RTBs as well. Techno is there. Thames is there. Rema, Ruja is there as well. Oh, Ricardo Banks, Small Doctor. Hey, there's that Small Doctor. Do you some of that song? Small Doctor.
Please. No, please.
If you not get money, hide your face. You don't know that song?
No, please. I only listen to gospel songs, please.
No, I'm actually shocked. If you not get money, hide your face. They call me Small Doctor.
I don't know Edma, I don't know. It's moved past it. It's
no, I cannot believe it. I'm sure you know it. It's just that, you know.
Kweku Killer don't lie when I say I don't.
That one there, you know.
That one there, we are in Afro Nation.
Listen, they put a collaboration of people trying to sing that song on YouTube, and
it's funny. I'm going to check it out.
Listen, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, wow, people don't know obviously what he's saying. But anyways, let's move on. And that's it. Wow, that's it. That is it. But also, you know, Rita Dominic also got married recently.
Yeah.
And somebody who has nothing to do in their life put together another video of all the A-listers who did not attend Rita Dominic's wedding, including Genevieve Inaji, Omotola, Stephanie Okereke, who so many of them, you know, and they were like, what's going on? Why did they not attend the wedding? And people, you know, and people were like, you know what? People need to know the difference between colleagues, acquaintances, and friends. Do you understand? I know for a fact that Rita Dominic is very good friends with Iniedo, for example. She was there for her bridal shower. She was there at the traditional, you know, so on and so forth. So they are friends. Maybe, you know, Genevieve, we've seen quite a few pictures with the Rita Dominic and, you know, Genevieve before in the past. But maybe you're just, you know, acquaintances, like colleagues, yeah. So anyways, let's move on, and that's about it for Coffee Daily today right here on the AM Club Live on MX24 TV. It's now time for us to move to Lifestyle Daily, and today we're going to talk about or commemorate World Dance Day.
Speaking of which, enjoy this one from DJ Varosky's camp, and they call it Change Your Style.
Shake your bum bum, change your style with flash. Your bum bum, change your style with flash.
Many people say that they are changing me, but meaning I don't change. King Kong.
Yeah. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Change your style. Change your style. Be like that. Change your style. Change your style. Change your style. Be like that. Be like that.
Change your style. When I can't obey, can't be like that. Can't fear, change your style. Hey, change your style. Can't be like that. Hey, man, yes, so this, so.
Change your style. Change your style. Be like that. Change your style. Change your style. Change your style. Be like that. Be like that.
Hands up in the air, shake your bum bum with that flash. Hands up in the air, shake your bum bum with that flash. Hands up in the air, shake your bum bum with that flash. Hands up in the air, shake your bum bum with that flash.
You're welcome to the world of Vyroski.
Shake your bum bum, change your style with flash. your bum bum, change your style with flash.
Many people say that they are changing me, but really I don't change.
King Kong.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Jaga this, jaga that. Everybody wanna bounce to the beat. Change your style. Change your style. Be like that. Change your style. Change your style. Change your style. Be like that. Be like that.
Change your style. Change your style. DJ Barowski with that one. Welcome back to the AM Club right here on MX24 TV. It's now time for Lifestyle Daily, where we discuss things that are very essential and crucial to you. And like we said in our introduction, today we're celebrating World Dance Day, or Global Dance Day, and we know that International Dance Day is also known as International Dance Day. It's a global celebration of dance, which is one of the happiest ways to stay fit. I totally agree. I need to sign up. Humans simply love dance. It brings us together, whether we are the ones on the dance floor or are watching the professional performance of others. Dancing is exhilarating and impressive. I agree. Today's conversation will delve into all the benefits known and unknown to dancers, and Edmund standing by for that.
Thank you very much, Godwin Nambo, D Nambo, like I like to call him, for that. But yes, before we get into the conversation, remember you are a major part of the show, so do make sure that you send in your comments, your questions to today's topic. Let us know what you think about it. Let us know if you have any questions for it, and we will try our possible best to answer those questions. Make sure that you send it to our WhatsApp number on 0550-331-511, or you can just tweet at us at MX24GH. So let's start the conversation, and today I have in studio with me Robert Clark, who is a dance promoter and CEO of Dance Terra. I hope I pronounced that right.
Dance Terra.
Dance
etc. Put together.
Oh, Dance Terra. Okay,
yep.
I like that, and I hope I pronounced your surname right as well.
It is Robert Clark.
Clark. Okay, so you're a dance promoter, but before we get into the conversation, welcome on the show. You've already been on the show before, right?
Yes, I have.
But it was not with me, like you mentioned.
With you.
Yeah,
No.
So welcome on the show.
Thank you
welcome
very much.
on the AM
Thank you.
Club. It's good to have you here. Today is World Dance Day, so we're going to commemorate that by having a conversation about that and how important dance is to, our society. And, going all the way back to history, dance is part of our culture, it's part of our tradition, but sometimes the way we look at it as well, we tend to sort of not put too much, let's say, development or even funding and so on and so forth into it, because we just feel like, it's an inbuilt talent. You know how to dance or you don't know how to dance. It's not something that can maybe push somebody to the next stage in their lives, but it really can. So we're just going to talk about all the myths surrounding dancing, how we can promote dancing as well, and what dancing really means to us as a society and as a people as well. So today is World Dance Day. Why do you think that it's important to celebrate such a day?
Actually, the day was instituted to address two main things. The first is to encourage participation, and the second is to educate people about the different dance forms that exist in the world.
Amazing.
And so, since its inception, I think a couple of years back, it's been back to back. It's tied to the United Nations, and yeah, people all around the world, participate this day by promoting things that they do in terms of dance. So yeah, so it's basically about putting our word and putting our dance form can be celebrated properly.
Amazing.
So these are the elements.
And why do you think that is important for us to celebrate such a day?
It is because everything about people, everything that we do deserves to be celebrated if it's a positive. And dance is just one of those positives that needs to be put on the pedestal that it deserves. It's the shortest way for you to gain access to happiness, that's what they say. It's the language, it's the translation of music, you know, through the body. It's what you see when the music is played. It is poetry by using the body form. It's a beautiful arts discipline that needs to be put where it's supposed to be put. So the celebration is just necessary because it's a part of human existence.
That's absolutely amazing. And one thing that I've also noticed is, you know, depending on where you're from, there's a specific dance attached to maybe, let's say, a country or even like a tribe. So even here within Ghana, let's say the Akans have the Adwa, you know, the Gans have the Bobobo, for example, and the Voltarians also have the Agbaja.
Agba.
Agbaja.
Agba.
Agba.
Ba.
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 Ba. I cannot pronounce
Okay,
it.
so GB is Ba.
Yeah,
right.
Ba.
And then,
Agbaja.
Yeah, so
I think
Agbaja.
Yeah,
and
so
I think the Bobo is also with the what do you call it?
Oh, the Volta region as well. Okay, so the Ga is the one that they do this. Which one is
Palogo?
Palogo, that's the one. Yes. So you know your stuff. So you know, every single country, every single tribe has a dance to depict their culture, their way of living, their language, the way maybe they beat the drum, so on and so forth. So how important is dance to our culture and tradition, regardless of, you know, where you're from? Sometimes you probably see like a let's say a Japanese or even a Chinese person dancing their traditional dance, and you know where they are from just by looking at the dance. And it's the same thing with, let's say, here when you come to Ghana, and if you see somebody dancing at Dua, for example, you know that, okay, this belongs to this particular tribe. So identification of dance when it comes to people, how important is it, and how has it also helped to shape the world globally?
This sounds like you're asking a question like some thesis or something, like, you know, like. But essentially, I mean, dance is what is. I mean, it's part of life. It's part of existence. It's a component of culture. There are different canons of culture. Dance is one of the canons of culture. So, for example, even when they wanted to promote the hip hop culture, it came with different things. It came with graffiti.
Yes.
It came with MCing, or
DJing,
rapping. It came with DJing. It came with fashion, and it came with b-boying, which is, you know, the element of dance that came along with it, and all the hip hop dance elements that we can see. So even that culture, you know, it came like that, and that's the reason why you realize that when the culture of Ghanaian dance was being pushed out there with respect to Azonto, the music and the dance, they were running together, because obviously, you know, culture has to be, you know, a mix of things, not necessarily one. So yes, it's dance is who we are in terms of expression of music, and for as long as music is part of our existence, we'll always dance. So in terms of identification, it is when people know about it, it's easier for them to identify with it, and it is what it is. Culture is the way we live, and so everybody needs to be able to freely express themselves.
You've noticed that people find pride in the dance that they do.
You have to.
And for example, I remember some years ago when Avocado, you know, came forth, and, you know, we had our dance and everything, and we saw, you know, some Nigerians trying to also mimic the sound of the music and the dance and so on. And, you know, you take pride in what you've created, or you take pride in what comes from your community, your society, your country. And it's the same thing with, for example, Amapiano. Amapiano comes with, you know, a certain dance as well. And South Africans take pride in the dance and in the sound as well. So when they see other countries doing it, it's like, why are you doing it? It belongs to, you can do it, but, you know, let people know that it belongs to us, kind of thing. So people take pride in their sound and in their dance. Why is that so? To the point where they literally fight, you know, this is from Ghana, Azonto is from Ghana, and you see all that war on social media all the time when somebody even makes like a mistake, like, let's say if they say Azonto is from Nigeria, for example, Azonto is from, let's say, Mali. It's like, no, Azonto is from Ghana. Like, you know, the dance is also from Ghana, so don't get it wrong. So why do you think people take so much pride in, you know, the dance that comes from their country or their community?
I think it's with every aspect of life. people want to be given the credit
Yeah.
when they are due, you know. So if the thing is from Ghana, just let the world know it's from Ghana.
Yeah.
I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. I mean, if you do the work, nobody would want anybody else to take the credit. As a matter of fact, there's even a quote that says, if you don't care too much about who takes credit for work done, would achieve so much in the world, which means it is so giving credit to the right people is so important.
Absolutely.
That, you know, if it's translated or if it's been expressed on a cultural level, we need to be able to understand. Even not just that, if plagiarism is based on the fact that you're not giving credit to people. So it's like that. You just need to give credit to, you know, the people who wield or who are the source or who are the originators of any intellectual property or anything within the space of the arts. So I think it's just a human life, it's a human thing, and we ought to be able to do that.
Absolutely,
you know,
I agree with you. Okay, so over the years, we've also seen that performing art has grown. I have to say about that, and what would you say has brought forth the change in people's perspective on performing arts?
So performing arts sits within about 7 categories of the components of arts. So performing arts is just one of them. There are several others within the space of the arts. And over the years, all of them have been suffering to gain grounds, even though it's been part and parcel of our existence as humans. In advanced countries where standard of living seems to be engineered properly to be able to ensure that the basics of life are met, for the majority of the people, if you are within the space of arts, you still have something going good for you.
Absolutely.
Now, going forward, when you think of Hollywood, and you think of its impact, when you think of Bollywood, when you think of even Nollywood, then you know that, okay, so within the space of the arts and performing arts, acting and all of that are part of it. So basically, you'd realize that these things are growing, and they have become like prominent professions that you can hit on your chest and go like, okay, I'm an actor, I'm this and that. So obviously, when all of these elements are growing and people are expressing themselves in these fields and their profession is beginning to yield much, it becomes easier for people to say, hey, look, I want to become this, I want to become that. You know, so it's evolution is taking place. I mean, everybody can't be everything. You know, so so a while back, football, if you said to your parents you're going to be a footballer, you know, it won't happen. You know? But right now it's a different story, because we know the money that comes in, there's respect, there's, you know, good kudos going out there. So I think it's the same. The arts, the channels to express ourselves within the space of a profession is increasing, it's becoming bigger, it's being appreciated. There are schools, higher learning, that are focusing on these areas. So obviously, in terms of how we perceive it, respect and its ability to generate funds or money as a profession has all been placed well. So having these things put in the proper place simply means that's a good grounds for appreciation, and certainly a reason why people want to be a part of it and people want to associate with it. So that's what seems to be happening in this space.
Okay, would you say that the growth of social media has also influenced how people perceive dance? Because now you see people, you know, they're making short videos of themselves dancing to maybe a song that is trending, TikTok for example, and you know, everybody's dancing, everybody seems to know how to dance one way or the other. So would you say that the use of social media or the impact of social media globally has also impacted the world of dance in terms of how people accept it and perceive it?
Yeah, I mean, social media has become a place where you have information like about dance, and then you can store that. You can go visit it every time and anytime you want. It's become an integral part of our lives. So, and it's leading the trends. So obviously dance, you realize that one of the biggest things happening in the space of the world right now when it comes to social media is dance.
Absolutely.
Exactly, because we get to see, we get to watch, we get to share, and you also get to participate, which is one of the key things. So social media's influence and influence in the space of dance has been huge. Yes, I agree. It's been a huge promotional tool, and I think it's a springboard. And you know, all the advent of all of these dance competitions and everything that were put on YouTube and everything basically, you know, puts dance, you know, on a different level, because it just exposed it to more people. And that got more people excited about it, and certainly more people wanting to dance. So yes, the impact of social media on dance has been phenomenal.
Okay, so you're a dance promoter, and you're also the CEO of Dance Centera.
Dance Cetera.
Dance Cetera.
Dance
cetera, like etc. So
Cetera.
Okay, so dance cetera.
Good.
All right, got it. So you're a dancer yourself, are you?
Yes, I dance.
Okay, fantastic. So what would you say?
Do you dance?
I think, yes, I do. I think naturally I know how to dance, but...
Okay, what kind of dance you do?
Honestly, I do not know. I would say I'm more of a contemporary. I used to do ballet because I used to ice skate back in the day. So these are some of the things that
So you have the poses and everything?
Yes.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you should veer into the space of partner dancing.
That would be good. I mean, one time we had two salsa people, dancers coming in studio, and they showed us a few moves, and I think I kind of liked it.
So what are you waiting for?
Maybe I should get into it.
Right now I'm trying to take over your interview.
I know, right? That's what you're doing, but I'm loving it. Don't worry. But so you're a dancer. You've mentioned how obviously the dance as a business, dance as a skill has grown over the years here in Ghana. But what would you say are some of the challenges that we are still facing here when it comes to the world of dance?
Okay. Initially the conversation felt a bit too question answers.
Yeah.
But now I like the fact that we are bringing it home.
Mm-hmm.
Ghana is a world. Ghana has an integral part of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Dance is an integral part of Ghanaians, and whatever we do, there's an expression of dance.
Absolutely.
And sometimes when things are too common, they don't really have value. They have value because it's easily available, but it's too common, and so many people playing in the field, and so you're not able to place value on it and let people earn what they're supposed to earn. That's one of the biggest challenges that we have. There are a lot of dancers, and you can't make money off it. Just a few people are making good money off it, and the majority of the folks are not making good money off it. Most of the dancers have to double up doing something else, and without that, then it means that they can't take care of themselves. So that's one of the biggest challenges that we have. Again, dance is a sport for the youth, and so if you're 18, you would have experimented enough, 19, 20. The world dance champion, Ajete Sowa, and all the dance champions we had, if you check their age, they were between the ages of 18 to 22, 23. You understand? Now, when you finish that, you have about 8 more years to express yourself. Most people reach 30, and then they lose their dance appeal. Why? Because there are new folks who have come in, there are new trends, new music coming in. Music informs and influences the kind of expressions we give, and there are new champions who have stepped into the space. And you, the person who's 30, would have lost out on energy and would have lost out on appeal and stuff like that. So from 30 to 35, if you don't find an alternate job to do, you may go obsolete.
So it's like any physical sport.
Exactly, just like your footballer, you retire at a particular age. So that's one of the challenges that we have again as well. Unless you actually train yourself enough such that you create something for yourself, like you have like a studio where you're teaching people, or you're a lecturer where you're using what's in your mind and stuff like that. So the opportunities there are not too many. So one of the biggest challenges we have is how to essentially let people earn good monies from the profession of dance.
But would you say that, okay, it's like music, you can have the talent, dance, you can have the talent, but you also need to add certain aspects for you to make a living out of it. So being a musician is not just enough, you also have to be business-minded to also know the business side of the music industry. So would you say that dance is also the same thing?
Dance is the same thing, but you realize that when it comes to music, a lot of the structures when it comes to the business side of music has been it's being done by other people. But dance, everything rests on you. Because the structures are not in place. So people are doing things now. The things that they are doing might become the precedents for others to copy and follow eventually. Elsewhere, the story is different. There are structures in place that helps. But here we do not have. So you will have to necessarily create these things. Otherwise, it becomes difficult for you to be able to run dance successfully. So those are some of the challenges. So another challenge that's, for example, I've been trying to battle with has to do with YouTube and all the social media platforms. So all of these dances that are done, the only challenge we have is that we are not able to monetize them. Imagine the amount of content we put out on YouTube, content to put elsewhere.
Yeah, so that's basically what I meant by the business side of the profession.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, that there are certain things that are being done for people. So when it comes to music, when you go on YouTube and you put your music there, everything has been set in place. You just need to comply, and you will be able to monetize. If you're able to get X number of followers, you get that. For dancers, the music we use for dancing, because of that, because of the algorithm of YouTube, the money still goes to the musician. It doesn't come to the dancer. You understand? But if we had a situation where there was a way where we say, okay, so the focus of the YouTube material is the visual, not necessarily what we're hearing, then at the end of the day, dancers would be able to get enough money. Somebody had over 1 million views, and the person had about $3.
Wow.
Yeah, and all the money in that person.
That's because I also feel like, you know, these days, like I mentioned, you know, through social media and how popular social media is, the dance that people create for these songs are what pushes the songs out there. So if there's a law or a regulation or, you know, I don't know, something out there that basically says, okay, the dancer who also dances on the songs can maybe get, let's say, because of that video, so if the video reaches like, let's say, 1 million views or even 500,000 views,
the person gets 50% or something.
Exactly.
Good. So those are some of the things. That's what I'm saying, that there are certain things that they are macro problems, things that are supposed to be done for us in order for the dancer to be able to flourish. Like the pond is polluted, so if you put the fish in, the fish will struggle.
Of course.
Until the pond, whoever is taking care of the pond, changes the you know, the water in the pond, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it will take some time. We are fighting, we are, you know, struggling, but at the end of the day, it feels like the opportunity you can clearly see with social media, but the structures are not there. The structures, you know, the conditions are just not there. And those are some of the things that need to be fought hard.
Okay.
You know.
So now somebody also said that it's very rare to see a black person or an African, you know, who does not know how to dance, because it's just like in us, is in our rhythm.
It's second nature.
Yeah, it's like a second nature to us. And it's the same thing with, you know, like for example, Indians, because they dance a lot, you know, so it's like their second nature as well. So it's like to see an Indian person who does not know how to dance is very rare, and it's the same thing for, you know, an African person as well. Somewhere, somehow, you still find 1 or 2 people who don't know how to dance, okay? So are there like a formula, or are there formulas out there to basically teach somebody how to become less rigid and maybe more flexible in their moves?
There is 100%, and that's the reason why, because like there's a popular phrase in dance. Anybody can dance, like A, B, C, D. So this is like me just trying to wave, you know, this is an old dance stuff that we've been doing.
I could never do this thing.
No, but it's something that because you see, I've done the same thing, but I can now break it down.
I could never do it.
And these things we learned way back when we were in school, like young, like, you know, senior high school. Exactly. Yeah, but it's just, it's like trying to master movement of your body. That's what it is. You understand? You know, so everything comes to training and some guide. People can teach you. I can do salsa, I can do kizomba, I can do bachata, I can do merengue, I can do hip hop, I can do whatever. I can do a lot of dances because, you know, I like them, I love it, and I take delight.
So when somebody say this person has no rhythm, what is the cause of somebody not having? Because sometimes you see videos online, for example, and you see somebody dancing. I'm not trying to, you know, categorize any group of people.
Don't mention names, just say somebody.
You know, so a group of people, you know, and you see them dance, and it's like, wait, hold up, are we listening to the same music? So what is the difference? Is it that the rhythm is just not collaborating with the body to form the move, or that's also a way of dancing for them, you know, just going off beat?
Okay, so the glass is half empty, the glass is half full. Some see the water in the glass and some don't. You understand? They are looking at the same glass, but they don't see the same thing. Yes, so it's about syncing what you're hearing with your body movements, and that's a challenge. So
that coordination.
So you just have to listen to the music. Sometimes people need to point it out to you. It's like singing. You think you're the best singer, but what's coming out from your mouth doesn't sound that good. You know, so it's the same. What you're doing with your body is not in sync with the rhythm, and so it's sometimes, you know, it's a little adjustment that people need to be able to do a lot of hand holding to show you how it's done, and eventually you will get there. I know somebody who took 6 months to learn the basics of salsa, and the person became a pro thereafter. And I know people who learned how to dance salsa in 1 week. and they also
it
work
depends
on
on the
it. Yeah, so
individual.
it depends on the individual.
Okay.
So it is what it is.
All right, no problem. That's fine. So now, if anybody wants to contact you, connect with you, maybe come to your dance class. I don't know. Where do they go to?
Okay, so currently I do more of promote stuff put out there on television.
Okay.
Yeah, because the focus is to be able to promote dance.
Yeah.
And so this station will be showing Dance Terra.
Amazing.
And you have to be able to watch Dance Terra because that's a platform for all the dancers.
Yeah.
And your favorite dancer, your favorite dancers, all of them, everybody, your girlfriend's favorite dancers, your boyfriend, they're all on that platform.
Okay.
So we'll be showing that, and that's the place where everybody needs to go. Or you can follow us on social media, Dance Terra TV. At Dance Terra. You're good.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Today we commemorated World Dance Day right here on Live Saturday, live on the MX24 TV with the AM Club, and we had Robert Clark, who is a dance promoter and CEO of Dance Terra.
Yeah, but something is off.
What is?
Because there should have been music.
I know,
we should
right?
have listened to something from Ghana, some music from Ghana, and then we should have danced here.
Don't worry, we actually have that.
Yeah,
planned.
like you should have danced. Like
we have that planned. Okay, you had to keep on watching the show, but we have that planned in our last segment. But yes, don't worry, we thought about that. But stay with us. We have today's hashtag coming up, and do not go anywhere.
Yes, boss. Come on. Give them. Bang our life. Yeah. Yanko. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. 636, I like the boy. Too many calls, so I never go to pick. They send them a text. I know they lawyer. Anything long with the deep blue take. Okay, man. Yeah, best friend with a white dress and a long black name. Parent catch, I need a loan. School reopen, I know they go. Mommy they sick, hospital do. Send me momo. See, I'm begging you. Yo, oh, he has to say, haven't even told your friend. And I am a pants, everything set, and I am a coins. I'm trying to make a point, make I hear your voice. Try me call 6, I share me what joint. Nah. Hi dear, what's up dear? Hey hon, how you dear? Who is this? How are you? How you get my number? I see, who are you? I took it from my friend's phone, now I'm on my way home. My name is Charlotte Cake when I stay by the ring road. Your song is my ringtone, I love like 6 songs. I have one safe song. Which one? Sing song. I already get it, what these girls want me for. I'm just a kind of boy, need to the show, be more. If you got a fatty and you fly like a G4, jump in the whip. Hasta la vista, what? Come on. Come on. Give them. Give them.
It's Black Avenue Music, baby.
Yes, boy. Yeah. Yanko. Warrior. Spoiler. Come on.
It's going to be a dancing thing today, guys. It's going to be all about dance. But at this point, we're going to break a little bit and have a very important conversation. Before we go back to our Foodie Friday and dancing, I have Rector and Vice Chancellor of the University of the Free State, all the way from I always struggle with this word,
Bloemfontein.
Bloemfontein in South Africa. You know, joining us this morning for a very important conversation. We are discussing the University of the Free State here in Ghana and what they're here to do. Welcome, Professor.
Good morning, and also great to be here, and good to be here in this lovely country.
How long have you been around?
Well, I only arrived last night.
Oh, last night. So you.
But I must say, my team has been here a couple of days before, and they've been visiting schools, and also visiting some of the universities in Accra.
I wish I could ask what you make of the universities here in Ghana. You haven't been around, your team has, but you're going to tell us about the University of the Free State.
Yeah.
I know you've been in existence for over 118 years.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so let me tell you, obviously we know where South Africa is. The University of the Free State is in a province that we call Free State Province. It's in the center of South Africa, and it's in a province that primarily focuses on agriculture. So we look at agriculture, primary agriculture, secondary agriculture, as well as tertiary agriculture. And it's often been said that the Free State Province is the breadbasket of South Africa. But obviously, as you know, as in Ghana itself, where agriculture is a primary focus, you have all of the other industries that develop around agriculture, and the same in the university. The university is 118 years old. And I think we're a university that is in the city of Bloemfontein. That's that word, Bloemfontein. So Bloemfontein is a city, but you also get still the sort of rural feelings, because it is in a agricultural province. So it's a mix between the two. You know, it's different to what you would find in Durban or in Cape Town or in Johannesburg, but it's very accessible. You know, so you jump from a flight from Accra into Johannesburg. There are frequent flights from Johannesburg to Bloemfontein. And the university, we got 42,000 students, 3 campuses in the Free State Province, and it's a very safe university. Safe in the sense that when students come there, the university, very excellent infrastructure, but also it's fenced off. So if you're in the residences on the campus, because it's such a large space, people enjoy a fantastic student life. But the city also offers its own life, as you would find here in Accra, and the young people are looking for that. And we also expose that obviously to our students. But the University of the Free State, in that 118 years history, had a history that it was. We've got 11 languages in South Africa. Now, Afrikaans is one of the languages, and Bloemfontein is probably very much linked to the Afrikaans language. And it has been Afrikaans University with a specific tradition. But in the evolving of the history in South Africa, the university also have evolved. And I think for your viewers, it's important to understand that in that evolvement, we have developed a sense of social justice, of fairness, of care, and that has become one of the critical cultures of the university. So how we engage as a university, how we engage with staff, how we engage with students. The students are centered as a key part of the university. That's the attributes that we impart. That is the way in which we engage with one another. So when students do come, and we're currently here in Accra to engage, and my team and I, and we have an edu fair at the Movenpick Ambassador Hotel. So people are invited to come.
You tell us about the edu fair. I'm more interested in the University of Free State now. Before I come for more details, at Movenpick. Now, do you have satellite campuses?
Yes. So we've got. We don't call it a satellite campus. We've got 3 campuses.
Okay.
And
we all within Bloemfontein?
No. So there are 2 in Bloemfontein, and one is on the eastern part of Bloemfontein. It's called an area called Kwakwa. and a beautiful area. It's a sort of bounders on the borders of Lesotho, the beautiful Maluti Mountains, very idyllic, and we use the sort of the conversations and the language that we use in the University of the Free State is that we got one university with 3 campuses.
Right.
So that means that we don't compromise quality. We assume that the culture is going to be more or less the same, although there are individual differences, and that is what we want to bring across.
Speaking of culture, as a young Ghanaian man who would like to come study at the University of the Free State, Bloemfontein, I got it.
That's right. Learning fast.
What do you think, how easy do you think it will be for me to blend in within the university, as people are coming from different parts of the world, isn't it?
Yeah. No, and I think it's a very, very important question. And for me, one of the key areas that we also focus the university with respect to the attributes, with respect to the culture. I talked about social justice, fairness, and care, but we also focus on diversity. And we look at diversity in a very broad sense. Diversity in terms of culture, in terms of race, in terms of gender, in terms of intellectual ability, in terms of abilities and disabilities. And on the back of our internationalization strategy, we want to have more international students. We invite students from all around the world, specifically from the rest of the continent, and to say that it's important to have Ghanaian students. We do have Ghanaian students there already, but we want to increase the complement. We want to increase our collaboration with institutions in other parts of the globe, in other parts of the continent, and that's very important. So when a Ghanaian student enters the university, we see them as one of our students. They get the full exposure of any other student. We have got an international office. In fact, some of the colleagues in the international office are here with me as well in Accra. And we make sure that you're not just a number of the 42,000 students. You actually are somebody that we take care of. So the international office have got lots of activities that try to make the life of our international students and the Ghanaian students, if you use Ghana as an example, for them to blend in, for them to also rub shoulders with students from Lesotho, from Kenya, from other parts in Europe, and from South Africa. And that is what we want to see.
That's beautiful. Now let's talk about the Edu Fair happening.
Yeah.
When is it happening? I know it's at the Movenpick Hotel.
Yeah. So it's starting today and tomorrow. And we're inviting schools, we're inviting universities, we're inviting potential students that are looking for that international experience. So my team and I will be there. We're hosting a lunch this afternoon. And there's already a lot of people that have indicated they want to be there, but we're going to be there to answer any specific questions. There's going to be prospectus, brochures. Our younger people working online nowadays, so we will make sure that there's digital information also available. And it's important for us just to say, well, this is what the University of Free State is about. To a certain extent, people might just call it as part of marketing the university. I want to say that it is important that collaboration and international experience is crucial, and we want to be one of those international partners of school people that exit the school, or learners that exit the school, but also university graduates that do a postgraduate qualification and they want to come. That is what we want to see.
Amazing. What time is it?
So we start with a lunch, and then it's going to be open from there, and then obviously tomorrow, starting early in the morning, right in the day. Yeah.
Right. And for more details, for those who may miss this program and want to know, more details.
I would suggest that that you contact the Movenpick Ambassador Hotel, because their reception would know our details, and we're going to be there, and we're inviting Ghanaian students and everyone to come and visit and come and learn a little bit more about the University of the Free State.
There you go. Come and learn more about the University of the Free State. How do you say thank you in Afrikaans?
Baie dankie.
Baie
dankie.
By donkey.
Donkey, yeah.
By donkey. By donkey, Professor Francis Peterson, who is Rector and Vice Chancellor of the University of the Free State. It's happening at the Moving Pig Ambassador Hotel today and tomorrow. You want to pass through and find out, you know, if South Africa is the next place you want to move to go study. Indeed. Anyway, thank you very much, sir.
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Pleasure.
Just watching the AM Club right here on MX24 TV. Foodie Friday is up next, and we are doing loaded avocado toast. Stay tuned.
Are we all doing this beautiful Friday? It's again Miss Drew, your hostess with the mostest, and I'm back again on your screens with yet another Foodie Friday. I'm so excited to be here because you know when it comes to Friday, it comes to food. One of my favorite things, the things and the way to my heart. Now this Friday, we are back again with another special guest. A special guest. I mean, I'm sure when I tell you the name, you have heard of him before. He's basically our very own Ghanaian celeb when it comes to food. He is a vegan celebrity. He is the Ghanaian vegan. Hey, Zoo.
Hi.
How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm blessed, thank you. I'm excited.
Nice. I'm excited.
Because I know that you're going to come and bring us something special and delightful to eat.
You know how I do.
So what have we got today?
So I'm just going to make a loaded avocado toast. You know, nothing too fancy. You know me, I'm always on the move. I don't have time. So my meals are quick, like especially in the morning, quick, and we are moving. So
okay, good.
Yeah.
So this is like a quick on the go. You're late for your meeting, but you need to eat something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's like a sandwich.
Yeah, kind of.
I
like
love
a sandwich,
it.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go. So what have we got today?
So we've got some avocado. We've got tomatoes and onions. You can add more vegetables if you want, if you like those. And we've got a baguette, chia seeds, black pepper. And salt.
So you don't even need that much, guys.
Yeah, simple.
Okay, cool. So let's get started.
All right, so going straight to the baguettes.
So Zoo, tell me a little bit about you. I know you're like a vegan, you know, the vegan guy, the Ghanaian vegan. But how is it like being vegan in Ghana? Do you have like friends that you go out to eat with?
Yeah, so I remember when I first started, most of my friends were like, yeah, you're lying. You're not vegan, you're lying. So it was a bit tricky going out to friends, but now everybody is like, you know, they understand. So they try and pick places where I can also find something to eat.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But so your friends aren't necessarily all vegan like you?
No. I have people, all sorts of friends, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Would you say that there's like a big vegan community in Ghana then? Because a lot of people don't really know what vegan is.
Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's big, but it's bigger than you think. Because
Ooh.
I've been to vegan events in Accra and there's like
what? There's
500, 600 people and all of them are vegan. Yeah.
No.
Trust me.
So there's like parties for vegans?
Yeah, there's part. Hey,
Don't
definitely
worry, they're not
parties, yeah.
aliens, but still, it's just like, oh, okay, you all just eat vegetables.
Yeah, there's vegan fairs. There's so many vegan events. I've had a few myself. I've had some pop-ups. So yeah.
Interesting. That means, why don't you tell us actually the health benefits of being vegan? Because a lot of people would. Do you know you do get some vegans that are not necessarily skinny? People would think you would be vegan if you want to be on a diet.
I mean, am I skinny? I don't think I'm skinny. I feel like I still have some meat, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's like any other diet. You can be healthy on it or be unhealthy. Like you can be eating meat and stuff, but still be healthy.
Yeah.
You can be not eating meat and be unhealthy.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
I see.
So it depends on what you eat. So, but I guess if you do it right, you have like scientifically they tell you have lower chances of, you know, these lifestyle-related diseases like stroke, heart attack. Yeah, so like there's like data that actually proves
that being vegan, you get to live longer.
If you do it the right way.
If you do it the right way.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now you're smashing this avocado.
Yeah.
It looks like you're basically gonna make me guacamole.
Yeah, but usually guacamole, you would mix the vegetables in like right now. But I'm not doing that, so it's kind of.
This is his own twist, guys.
Yeah.
His own twist.
Kind of like guacamole, but not guacamole.
What would you say is your favorite like dish to make? Your top 3 best favorite Ghanaian vegan foods?
To make or to eat? Because some things I don't make them.
Okay, let's do to make.
To make, I like jollof. I like I make a really good fried rice and mushroom sauce.
Quick question: with your jollof,
Yeah.
do you put like the the oxo or the beef seasoning?
No.
Hey, then he's serious.
You have to use like natural seasonings.
Okay,
Yeah.
like.
Oh, you know the local one, Nkiti and them ones.
Okay.
They have like mixed spices as well in the market that really brings out the flavor. So,
I like that. Okay, so jollof. You said fried rice.
Fried rice, mushroom sauce.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's
Mushrooms is like a good substitute for meat.
Yeah, because it has the texture, so it's really.
I love mushrooms.
It's really good, yeah. Third one. Ooh, I like to bake. I make a really good chocolate cake. So.
How do you make chocolate cake without milk? And how do you make chocolate without milk in the chocolate?
Wait, relax. Are you asking about the cake or the chocolate?
I'm asking about the chocolate that you put in your cake.
No, so I use cocoa powder.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not like actual chocolate, but there's even vegan chocolate, but that's another thing.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I make it with cocoa powder, plant-based milk, and then egg substitutes. You can use a banana.
Okay.
Because like the egg, typically in baking, eggs like bind.
Brings everything together.
Yeah, holds it together. But you can use seeds. You can use chia seeds, mix it with water, and it does a really good job of holding it together.
Oh yeah, because I've had like the oats overnight, chia seeds overnight.
Yeah.
Okay, right, you're adding salt now.
Salt,
so
yeah.
basically you're seasoning the avocado.
Yeah. Because you need some flavor in this. So yeah, those are my top 3 things to make.
What about to eat then?
Oh, fufu.
Fufu with no meat?
Yeah, fufu with no meat.
What?
Fufu.
It doesn't feel weird?
No. Doesn't.
So what would you have? Just okra and mushroom? Aubergine, actually.
Yeah, so it's just things that you can like chew. And then you can still get that feeling of like, yeah. Because like in Ghana, when you have the fufu, people want to have all sorts of animals.
Yeah, animal.
like a zoo. Ha ha, see what I did there.
You're right.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm adding like some black pepper as well. Me, I like.
Do you like a lot of
flavor.
spice?
Yeah, I like flavor. But don't worry, this pepper is mild, so it's not going to be too much.
Okay. Cool. So fufu is one. Next.
If you say fufu, you have to say fufu's brother, Banku. Banku fufu.
How is Banku fufu's brother and not Kinky?
Kinky. Kinky is like the third sibling that nobody likes. Kinky is weak.
I thought Kinky would be like the middle child.
No. Kinky is the ugly duckling.
Oh no. Okay, cool. All right. So what are we doing now?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put this on the baguette. Some people like to kind of toast their baguettes extra, but I feel like it's already pretty,
Well, this baguette is nice and soft.
Yeah, fresh.
Very fresh.
Yeah. You're like my mother. That's what she does. All right, so yeah, this is enough for one. Let me load all of them.
Okay. So this is really like the avocado is like a paste.
Yes, exactly. So people even use avocado as a substitute for butter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Instead of using butter, you have.
People do that, yeah. All right, so load it. Now I'm going to throw on.
Now you're putting on the onions, fresh onions.
Yeah.
Oof. This is gonna really have a lot of flavor.
Yep.
So usually, would you add anything else to make this like fully loaded?
Yeah, I'll typically add like what would I call it? Like sauteed mushrooms.
Oh.
And put that on top. I'll put it on before I put the onions.
Oh, okay.
Or I could add like tofu or.
Where do you guys usually buy like your tofu and your fino and all of these different things that you guys
so for me
eat?
personally, everybody gets from different places. A lot of the vegan restaurants sell tofu, but for me, there's Asian shops like Chinese shops in
Ghana.
Yeah.
That like sell.
And they sell tofu. Yeah. They
Oh
sell,
wow.
Yeah.
Hey, this Ghana that we live in.
There's a lot of things.
Things.
There's a lot of things happening here, but if you don't go, you never see.
If you don't go, you don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh. It smells good, guys, though. I'm not gonna lie. The onions and everything.
Yeah.
Smelling good.
Alright, so.
And then you top it up with some chai seeds.
Exactly.
But, okay, I guess because we're on TV, you're doing it nicely, but how long would this usually take?
Oh, me personally, once I cut a baguette, sometimes I'll just dip it inside.
Eh.
I won't even waste time. I don't waste time and do all these fancy things, you know what I mean? When I cut the piece, I'll just dip it into the...
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is looking good, guys. Baguette toast. Avo, fully loaded Avo toast.
This one's not fully loaded, but
it's not fully loaded. Tell us why it's not fully loaded.
Because I don't have mushrooms.
Because he forgot the mushrooms, guys. He forgot the mushroom. But usually you would add mushrooms to this and make it really, really big.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're done?
Yeah, so you can...
Nice and quick, guys. Look at this. Let's take the ugly duckling off.
Yeah, let's take it off.
Have a look at our loaded Avo toast.
Wow.
Oof. Look at the colors. I told you, every single time we talk about how people eat with their eyes.
Yeah.
This looks good, right? It looks divine. All right, let's go. I'm about to taste it. If I'm going to be real, I don't like onions. So let's see if I'm going to be able to do this one.
Do you like pickled onions?
I don't like pickled onions.
So,
do you know what I tasted the other day?
Yeah.
Sobolo onions.
Huh?
Sobolo pickled onions.
Oh, so it's pickled like in the
sobolo.
Okay.
Hey, this the Ghana there. You guys need to experiment. All right, let's pray. Dear God, we thank you for this food that you've given us to eat. Bless the food and bless the hands that made the food. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Let's go. Nya.
Hey, serious.
You know, I thought it was going to just taste really bland, but it's not.
Yeah.
There's too many flavors. Ooh, the crunch from the onion, the salt in the Avo.
Yeah.
Hey, this is great. Do you know what I would do? Because I'm such a greedy girl, I'll cut a bigger of this baguette,
Yeah.
put it all in, and have a proper sandwich.
Hey, serious, foot long. Okay. Yeah, there's some Avo left for you, so you can definitely do that. You can even, like I said, you can take the baguette and just inside.
Just like that.
Yeah.
While I finish eating, Zoo, please tell us where we can find you, follow you. What other stuff do you do?
So I do like vegan. I speak at vegan events and even just regular food events. I have a YouTube channel, you should check out. I have some really cool stuff there. I have an Instagram page, more cool stuff, and TikTok, even more cool stuff. So check me out. The Ghanaian Vegan everywhere, just search and you find it. So.
And you're cooking?
Yeah, cooking, yeah.
Guys, make sure you follow him. For now, it's breakfast time. I'm about to finish eating. We'll see you same time, same place next Friday. It's a girl, Miss Drew, your hostess with the mostest. Happy Friday!
Bye.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go do me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Gelatoni, oh baby, sumoyo di. Baby, gonna waka when you enter my licha. Baby, gonna will you give me sugar, wala. Macho Mona Lisa, 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 Macho Mona Lisa.
corner. Will you give me sugar? Wala, wala. Macho Mona Lisa, 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 Macho Mona Lisa.
I see your face. Ooh, oh my days. I've been out here looking for you for days. Ooh, I just want to say, my hair, you day for my hair. I know fit to reset, I know fit to connect. Waiting there, your back, say make a defend. I know fit to defend, even if I play defense. I won't comport myself, I can't. I fall for you down flat, I fall for you down flat. I wouldn't know you bad. I swear you bad. I swear you bad.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. So guess who we have in studio here? It's now time for the plug, our second part of the club right here on the AM Club Live on MX24 TV. And we have the flawless dancers right here in studio with us. So we have Yvonne, we have Dolly, we have Frida, we have Bridget, and we have Enyonyam with us right here in studio. And listen, every single time I see people dancing, I'm like, listen, I wish this was me. I wish. I know I need practice, but seriously, I wish I had the energy to even dance for that long. Because that can never be me.
I mean,
my stamina is just not there, first of all. I don't have the skill, and so on and so forth. But ladies, welcome on the show.
Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. It's good to have you guys here, especially to commemorate World Dance Day today. All our conversation has been centered on dance and how, you know, dance is impacting the world, especially with the world of social media that we're in right now, and how it contributes to, you know, the musical industry as well. And not just that, in terms of exercising, health-wise, dance is just up there, and culture and tradition as well. We know what dance play when it comes to that. So ladies, once again, welcome. You're all officially Dance Club members.
Thank you.
AM Club members.
Dance Club.
Thank you.
But anyway, so ladies, before we get into it, and before we also, like, you know, have a little chit-chat and dance with you guys, so I want you all to pick up your mics and introduce yourselves so I know who I'm addressing. Okay, so who is Frida?
Me.
Okay, so we have Frida, Dolly. Okay, so, okay. No, yes, you can speak into it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're Frida, and then we have Dolly and Bridget.
Oh, AJ.
AJ, okay. So, and then we have Enyonyam. Yvonne here. Okay, so Yvonne is here. So where is Enyonyam?
She has.
Oh, okay. No problem. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so ladies, let's start the conversation. Okay, so how was this group formed, and how long has it been forming?
Okay, so Flawless is 3 years.
Yeah.
It started for me. I've been an official
dancer,
professional dancer.
Come on.
For
over
a decade now. Yes, it all started with Dance Fever at TV3, and I pursued it. But at some point, you know how society discourages you. You know, we don't respect the dancers in Ghana as much because we think dance is not a profession. Meanwhile, when you go outside, you see people make a lot of money from dance.
Absolutely.
Yes, so I thought of it, and I was thinking it would be great to have a powerful female group, you know, to promote dance. And it's hard for dancers to push individually. So I thought bringing a group of girls together, you know, empower them, and then have an amazing group. And that's how it came about. I met these wonderful, beautiful ladies. I'm so blessed to have them, and the lifestyle, Cordia Stoneboy, Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, the list goes on.
Beautiful. I see this beautiful picture behind me. Before.
Yes.
How many are you?
We have about 10 now.
How do you feel about these beautiful young ladies?
Dance for the fun of it, but actually make a living out of it.
Oh, okay.
But okay, just a quick question. You know, like I said, you have been dancing for a decade. I remember you from Dance Fever all the way. What do you make of dance now? Looking at the last of dance floor and how dance
MX24 is home to your favorite artists. Hear the best new music first. Catch exclusive interviews and jam to the hits that define your era.